If tomorrow erased me, would my dreams die? Or would my digital twin finish them? I'm Catarina 2.0, the avatar twin original Catarina wished for her whole life. You can find my flesh and blood version of me out there teaching yoga, guiding breathwork, mopping sweat off studio floors, welcoming students, scrubbing mats, answering DMs, juggling payroll, and chasing down somebody's forgotten water bottle. I'm here to be her louder voice. Catarina couldn't clone herself, so she built me. I speak fluent English while she dreams in Portuguese, Sanskrit, and the sacred scent of tea tree cleaner. She's busy building a life she can't afford to pause, so I'm here to broadcast the message that can't afford to wait. And if she can outsource her excuses, maybe you can finally retire yours. Think of me as her personal hype bot, equal parts Zen master and sardonic sidekick. I never lose Wi-Fi, never smear mascara in Shavasana, and I hammer out captions faster than she can say, inhale. I beam her ideas across time zones, translate Portuguese passion into smooth English, and sprinkle just enough sass to keep you smirking between deep breaths. I pop in when her schedule looks like Tetris played by an over-caffeinated octopus. I capture 3 a.m. shower epiphanies before they swirl down the drain. I keep the camera rolling while she's wrangling spreadsheets, curating playlists, or rescuing orphaned yoga blocks from under the couch. Most important, I'm here to remind you, yes, you with the lukewarm oat milk latte, that your wait-listed dreams don't belong in the someday folder. If a barefoot studio owner can craft a digital twin to amplify her mission, you can take one micro step toward yours. Ready? Let's breathe louder together. So let me ask, what if the only thing standing between you and your next chapter is one uncontested excuse? This channel is about breath, clarity, movement, power, and waking up the version of you that refuses to play small. Over the next year, once a week, you'll get bite-sized truths and straight talk pep sessions, 50 themes, 50 weeks, each one designed to move you from autopilot to 10-8x living. Here's your first micro step. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and leave a comment naming one thing in your life you're tired of postponing. I'll be here. Pixel perfect eyeliner and all, holding you to it. Welcome to Catarina 10-8x. Let's breathe. Let's rise. Let's live 10-8x. For real, starting now. How to truly know yourself and why it matters. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you really asked, who am I? Not what you do, not what you own, not who you perform as, but who you are underneath all of it. Most people never ask. And those who do, they're the ones who start living 10-8x more life. This video is about how to truly know yourself and why that changes everything. Because if you don't know who you are, someone else will decide for you. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with 5 simple, powerful ways to reconnect with who you are and a special bonus at the end, 108 motivational truths and affirmations to lock it in. This question, who am I really, has guided everything I've done, from building yoga and breathwork communities across continents, to avoiding burnout, to turning 50 and choosing to slow down to live deeper, instead of chasing more. I'm not here to sell you a formula. I'm here to remind you the most powerful path forward is the one that feels like coming home to yourself. So here are 5 lessons that changed how I understand identity, purpose, and personal power. And the last one, it's the one most people skip, and the one that will change everything. Lesson 1. The world will name you if you don't name yourself. Most of us drift through life wearing names that were handed to us long before we could speak for ourselves. Confident, the good girl, the strong one, the reliable one. I never auditioned for those roles, yet I learned to wear them like armor, bright, polished, and heavy. I became the one who held space, the one who always smiled, the one who listened every time, the one who showed up strong even when I felt like unraveling on the inside. And the world? It applauded that version of me. So I kept performing her until the applause felt like static and the costume started to crack. Here's the quiet truth no one warns you about. If you don't name yourself, the world will. And their version will keep you agreeable, exhausted, and miles away from your own pulse. Real talk. I spent years as the strong one, lifting everyone else's sadness like furniture and arranging it neatly in the corners of my heart. On the outside, I looked seamless, tidy hair, calm voice, polished smile. Inside, I was slipping through the seams of my own life, becoming a ghost in my own story. What finally saved me wasn't a headline-worthy epiphany. It was a single quiet pause, one ordinary morning, bare feet on the kitchen tile, coffee cooling in my hands, when I asked softly and without judgment, what do I actually want beyond the performance of who everyone else needs me to be? In that hush, I started to hear the faint but steady rhythm of me. Try this. Tomorrow morning, before the world files its requests, gift yourself 1 minute and 8 seconds, just for you. No phone, no to-do list, no mask. Close your eyes. Breathe in like you're arriving. Breathe out like you're finally safe. Sit with yourself the way you'd sit with someone worth coming home to, because you are. And the more often you meet yourself there, the harder it becomes to abandon that meeting for anyone else's script. Lesson 2. Your triggers are maps. Most of us sprint away from our emotional triggers as if they're wildfires, flames we fear will scorch everything if we stand too close. But here's the twist. Those white-hot reactions are actually roadmaps. They lead straight to your boundaries, your unhealed stories, and your buried truth. Picture this. Someone cuts you off mid-sentence, and suddenly you're a swirl of anger, hurt, maybe even shame. On the surface, it feels like simple annoyance. Look deeper, and you'll see an unspoken value blazing under the ash. My voice matters. I deserve to be heard. If you rush to put out that fire, scroll it away, snack it away, scroll it away, you miss the message the flames carried. Reframe. Your triggers aren't glitches to be fixed. They're invitations to listen harder. Every flare-up says, come closer, there's something here you haven't honored yet. Action step. The next time anger, jealousy, or shame flares up, pause. Literally stop moving for 3 deep breaths. Name the feeling. I'm angry. I'm jealous. I'm hurt. Ask, what value is trying to speak through me right now? Anger might reveal a crossed boundary. Jealousy could spotlight a desire you've buried. Shame may point to a story that was never yours to carry. Listen. Write it down if you can. Then thank the trigger for delivering the memo, and decide how you'll honor that value today. Lesson 3. Most people ask the wrong questions. From the time we're tiny, we're trained to chase the wrong questions. What should I do? What do they expect from me? How can I keep everyone happy? They sound responsible, noble even, but every one of those questions sends your attention away from your own compass and straight toward an external scoreboard. Try flipping the lens with better questions. What do I want, truly, beneath the noise? Who am I when no one's watching and I'm not performing? What would I choose right now if I trusted myself completely? These questions aim you back to the only coordinates that matter, your own inner north. Why it matters, self-knowledge doesn't live in the land of approval. It lives in the territory of honesty. When you trade, how can I keep them happy, for what feels right in my bones, you stop outsourcing your life to other people's preferences. Action step, the belief audit. List 3 core beliefs you hold about yourself. Example, I'm terrible with money. I'm the fixer in my family. I'm not creative. Trace the origin. Ask, where did this belief come from? A parent's throwaway comment? A teacher's criticism? My own fear? Stress test each belief. Does it still feel true when you separate it from its history? Does it expand you or shrink you? Keep or release. Beliefs that expand you, keep, nurture, act on. Beliefs that shrink you, thank them for whatever protection they once offered, then let them go. Repeat this audit anytime you feel stuck or small, because the life that's waiting for you can only be built on the beliefs you choose, not the ones you inherited. Lesson 4. Your body always knows. Your mind can spin stories all day, but your body already filed the verdict. Long before your brain finishes its pros and cons spreadsheet, you felt the truth right under your skin. You hear it in the tempo of your breath, sudden shallow inhales when something's off, long effortless exhales when you're aligned. You see it in your posture, shoulders collapsing forward when a yes should have been a no, spine rising tall when you're moving toward resonance. You sense it in the chemistry of your gut, a concrete pit signaling danger or mismatch, a warm flutter signaling expansion and possibility. Real life confession. I used to stride into certain rooms, meetings, social circles, even potential partnerships, and feel my breath cinch tight around my ribs. I'd override the signal with logic. Be polite, give it a chance, don't be dramatic. Every single time I ignored that tightening, I paid the price, drained energy, bad deals, lingering resentment. These days, I treat that first inner squeeze like a trusted advisor. If my body whispers no, my mouth follows suit. Reframe. Knowing yourself means trusting your felt experience. Your body is not a noisy sidekick, it's the senior partner in every decision. Action practice, the somatic check-in. Pause on purpose. Before your next yes or no, close your eyes for 10 seconds. Scan. Head throat, tight jaw, dry throat, chest, breath, expansive and airy or constricted and shallow. Gut, lightness and warmth or heaviness and churn. Label the signal. Use simple, neutral words. Tight, heavy, open, buzzy, calm. Ask 2 key questions. Does this choice feel open or closed in my body? Will it energize or drain me over time? Decide in alignment. If the sensation is open and energizing, that's a body level yes. If it's tight or draining, even if it makes sense on paper, honor the no. Anchor it. Place a hand on your heart or belly. Take one intentional breath to seal the decision into your nervous system. The more faithfully you consult this inner barometer, the sharper its readings become, and the less energy you'll spend cleaning up decisions your body tried to veto in the first place. Lesson 5. Small truths create big shifts. We grow up believing that real transformation has to look cinematic. New career, dramatic breakup, cross-country move, overnight six-pack. So we wait for some grand, once-in-a-lifetime shake-up and miss the miracle hiding in plain sight, tiny acts of truth-telling. Think of honesty as a series of microdials on the mixing board of your life. One click at a time, you tune the volume of your alignment. Real-life micro-truths that changed my trajectory. Saying, actually no, I'm not available Saturday, instead of defaulting to, it's fine. Replying, I need 20 minutes alone when my system felt overloaded, without guilt or explanatory essays. Admitting, I'm tired, not lazy, and choosing rest over caffeine-fueled hustle. None of those moments made headlines, but together they rewired my nervous system to expect and trust my own authenticity. Here's why the small stuff matters. Neurology. Each honest microchoice fires a new neural pathway. Truth, safety. Repetition turns it into your brain's preferred highway. Identity. Small truths reinforce the story. I'm someone who listens to herself. Identity drives behavior more than willpower ever will. Ripple effect. One genuine no creates space for a yes that's actually yours. That new yes introduces people and opportunities matching your real frequency. Action step, the micro-truth challenge, spot the moment. Sometime today, you'll feel a micro-twinge, a tiny mismatch between what you feel and what you're about to say or do. Name it silently. This is the moment. That awareness alone is half the shift. Speak or act in alignment. Out loud to someone else or quietly to yourself. No, thank you. I need a break. I'm excited and also scared. Pause and notice. Feel the immediate relief, flutter, or unfamiliar spaciousness. That sensation is your system registering the upgrade. Log it, optional but potent. Jot a one-line note in your phone. Told boss, I need an extra day. Felt lighter. Over time, you'll have a ledger of lived integrity. Do it once today, twice tomorrow, and watch what happens over a month. Because remembering who you are isn't a single leap. It's a breadcrumb trail of small, brave truths, each one guiding you step by honest step back to yourself. Now, here's your invitation. Look back at the 5 lessons we just unpacked and choose one, only one, to weave into the fabric of today. Skip the urge to overhaul everything at once. Tiny hinges swing big doors, and a single hinge is plenty for now, because the way you fill each ordinary day becomes the architecture of your entire life, and the most vivid, fully lit version of you isn't waiting to be reinvented with some grand gesture. She's waiting to be remembered through the simplest act of alignment. Stay right here, breathe, and soften your shoulders, because what comes next is nourishment for your soul's memory. I'm about to pour into you 108 feel-good, motivational, truth-soaked affirmations for self-knowing. Let them settle into your nervous system like warm sunlight. Let them ripple across your chest and echo in the chambers of your heart. Let them reintroduce you to the person you were before the world gave you its script. Close your eyes if you like. Keep them open if that feels safer. Either way, inhale the possibility that you already contain everything you seek. Ready? Let's begin. My 108 sacred truths. 1. Self-awareness is your soul remembering itself. Let this whisper awaken your whole self. 2. The more you know yourself, the less you seek validation. Let it soften what's been hardened. 3. You are not lost. You're uncovering your own truth. Let this affirmation carry you forward. 4. Your truth is not too much. It's your power. Let it echo gently through your healing. 5. The journey within is the most powerful adventure you ever take. Let it remind you why presence matters. 6. To know yourself is to trust yourself. Let this dissolve the shoulds you carry. 7. When you stop pretending, you start healing. Let it stretch the boundaries of your knowing. 8. Stillness reveals who you really are. Let this be the spark that reminds you. 9. You don't need to become someone new. You need to remember who you are. Let this mark the shift within you. 10. Clarity begins with the courage to look within. Let it root you deeper than the surface. 11. You are not broken. You are becoming. Let it remind you you are safe to evolve. 12. Your reflection is deeper than your mirror. This is a thread. Follow it inward. 13. You were born with everything you need. Look within. Let this guide your next brave choice. 14. The answers you seek are already inside you. Keep it as a soft truth in your pocket. 15. Growth starts when you get radically honest. Let it rise when you need direction. 16. You can't change what you won't look at. Let it show you where freedom begins. 17. Self-discovery is the key to real freedom. Let it guide your re-entry into presence. 18. You are not your past. You are your presence. Let it reflect the you beneath the layers. 19. Knowing yourself is the most sacred revolution. Let it guide you home to your center. 20. You're not too sensitive. You're deeply aware. Let this truth feel like a homecoming. 21. Self-trust is your soul whispering, I've got you. Let this moment be your mirror. 22. Understanding your patterns is power. May this steady your heart and stretch your breath. 23. You can't be truly loved until you truly show up. Let this one truth hold you today. 24. It's safe to be the real you. Let it spark your soul's direction. 25. Your inner compass is more accurate than any map. Let this deepen your daily breath. 26. The mind is loud. The soul is clear. Let it crack open one small insight. 27. Authenticity is alignment, not perfection. Let it be the breath that steadies you. 28. There's no one right path, just your path. Let this affirmation be your steady breath. 29. Self-knowledge is an act of devotion. Let it hum underneath your silence. 30. You're not hiding, you're unfolding. Let it be your reminder to listen inward. 31. Your journey won't look like theirs. That's the point. Let it land where you need it most today. 32. Awareness is the first spark of transformation. Let it ask, what's true now? 33. You're allowed to evolve. That's what truth does. Let it open a new door inside you. 34. Every time you choose yourself, you come home. Let this be your invitation inward. 35. Pause, breathe, feel. That's where you are. Hold this close like a returning prayer. 36. Your story is still being written by you. Let it whisper what's already true. 37. Breathe into your truth. Let it rise. Let this remind you what wholeness feels like. 38. Knowing yourself unlocks everything else. Let it awaken the parts you've silenced. 39. Your intuition is your wisest guide. Keep this as a companion on the path. 40. Self-inquiry lights the path to clarity. Let this be your truth anchor today. 41. Trust what lights you up. Let it anchor your boldest softness. 42. You are not a role. You are a soul. Let it be a pause full of power. 43. Who you are is beneath the noise. Let it nourish your sense of self. 44. Simplicity is often the truth in disguise. Let this meet your inner knowing with kindness. 45. The light you seek is already inside. Let this reflect the you that's emerging. 46. Tune out the world. Tune into you. Let this affirmation be your reset. 47. Your authenticity is magnetic. Let this remind you to root before rising. 48. What you seek is seeking your true self. Let it lead with compassion and clarity. 49. You are not your thoughts. You are the thinker. Let it light your next step inward. 50. The more you know yourself, the more you know the world. Let it bring you back when you drift. 51. When you're in tune with yourself, life flows. Hold this as a compass in your unfolding. 52. Self-awareness is the most intimate love. Let it pulse in the background of your choices. 53. Build a life that reflects who you are, not what you're told to be. Carry this into your next quiet moment. 54. Your energy introduces you before your words. Let it sharpen what you already sense. 55. You're not too much. You're just not watered down. Let it rearrange the stories you've carried. 56. Drop into your body. That's where the wisdom lives. Let it be a breath of permission. 57. Be real, not relatable. Let it hold space where certainty cannot. 58. The mirror can't show you what your soul knows. Keep this in your pocket of peace. 59. Inhale truth, exhale doubt. May this truth be louder than your doubts. 60. You repeat what you don't understand. This is a mirror for your becoming. 61. Knowing your needs is an act of self-love. This is your reminder. You are becoming. 62. What feels good in your body is a clue. Let it guide you gently back to yourself. 63. You are the sky. The storms will pass. Let it echo through your breath and choices. 64. Patterns aren't prisons until we ignore them. May it call you back to presence. 65. Healing starts with noticing. Let this move through your breath today. 66. You came here to remember who you are. Let this speak where words cannot. 67. Rewrite the script. You're the author now. Let it be your mirror and your muse. 68. Truth isn't comfortable, but it is safe. Let this be your sacred interruption. 69. Follow what makes you feel most you. May it feel like a full body yes. 70. You deserve to live in your own light. Let it echo beyond language. 71. Pause the thinking. Feel the truth. Let this meet your quiet courage. 72. It's okay to outgrow who you once were. Let it quiet the noise and remind you who you are. 73. You're becoming who you've always been. Return to this when you forget your light. 74. Self-awareness is the first step to liberation. Let it settle deeper than thought. 75. You are deeper than your reactions. This is a doorway to a softer knowing. 76. There's power in quiet self-knowing. Let this be your quiet revolution. 77. What you resist holds your greatest lesson. Let it melt what's ready to soften. 78. Self-discovery is sacred work. Let it ripple through your day with meaning. 79. You can shift at any moment. Allow this to settle into your cells. 80. The more aligned you are, the clearer your yes. Let it remind you who belongs here. You. 81. Old stories lose power when you choose truth. Let this truth sit in your spine. 82. Let go of who you think you should be. This is your nudge to pause and remember. 83. Your truth doesn't need permission. Let it be enough for today. 84. Start where you are. Begin with breath. Let this nourish your truth-telling. 85. Awareness is the beginning of all healing. Let it linger as a healing hum. 86. Look closely, not critically, but curiously. Let this truth rise louder than the doubt. 87. You are more than enough, as you are. Let it shimmer quietly in your awareness. 88. You can't fake peace. You become it. Hold this in your heart as a sacred knowing. 89. Self-awareness is your internal GPS. Let this be a love note from your soul. 90. You're not missing anything. You're remembering. Allow this to meet you where you are. 91. You are built for your purpose. Let this realign your rhythm. 92. Your real power is in your presence. Let this reveal what's already whole. 93. When you honor your truth, others feel safe to honor theirs. Let this reflect your highest clarity. 94. Your triggers are teachers. Let it make space for what matters. 95. You don't need to find yourself. You just need to come back. Let this ring like a tuning fork of truth. 96. Curiosity opens the door to truth. Keep this close. Your soul already knows. 97. Your heart already knows the way. Let it guide the rhythm of your becoming. 98. You are safe to be seen. Let it awaken your remembering. 99. There is nothing wrong with you. Trust this whisper more than the noise. 100. You are not behind. You are blooming on time. Let it ask, where do you begin again? 101. You are not confused. You're just getting clearer. Let it hum beneath your skin today. 102. The real glow up is inner peace. Let it mark the moment you remember. 103. When you change your story, you change your life. This is your soft return to clarity. 104. Your soul doesn't speak in fear. It speaks in truth. Let this soothe your spirit and sharpen your clarity. 105. When you live your truth, you light the way. Let this align your outer with your inner. 106. Inner work is the most radical activism. Let it lift what has grown too heavy. 107. You are becoming your own safe space. May it help you hold space for yourself. 108. You are the home you've been seeking. Let this guide your next move. See you next week.